Hello guys, Anna here. So today I wanted to go over a quick quad stretch, right? So your quadriceps are four muscles right in front of your thighs. With time, we tend to get stiff there, accumulate tension, so the stretching will help release that. Starting in child's pose, so toes touch. Knees can be slightly together or wide, reaching the arms forward and pressing your third eye down towards the mat. Just settling here. Starting to really focus on your breath. Inhaling deep in through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Remember that everything I do is optional. You can always back off, you can go deeper. It's about how your body feels. Really drawing those hips down towards the heels. Feeling the extension through your arms. Slowly begin to lift the head up. And shifting the torso towards the top of the mat, coming into Spinks Pose. So elbows are right underneath the shoulders, your forearms and palms are pressing down. You look forward, your hips are pressing down, your legs are extended back, pressing with the tops of your feet. Trying to really just relax the shoulders here. Beginning to bend the left knee. Reaching that left arm back. Hand goes on top of that foot. And pressing that left heel in towards the left glute. Try not to sink into that right shoulder. Keep pressing through that right elbow. So the more you draw the heel in towards the glute, the more you're going to feel that stretch. And most importantly, continue to breathe deep in and out through your nose, right? Releasing that tension in that muscle, in those muscles. Begin to slowly release that foot, bringing that left forearm elbow down and doing like a quick cat and cow, except in Sphinx. We open up the chest, inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, round, breaking that up. Last one. And coming back to neutral. Begin to bend that right knee and draw that right heel in towards that right glute. Right, so the key here is not to fidget, just again keep breathing into the muscles. And the key as well is to hold it for a couple breaths. That's what's really going to release tension. Continuing to press that left elbow down. Couple more deep breaths. Begin to slowly release that foot, bringing that elbow back underneath the shoulder. Walk both hands underneath the shoulders, extend the arms, open up the chest, and if it feels good, gaze up. Slowly bring the torso down, walk the hands underneath the shoulders, and press up. So we're gonna come into a pose called Hero's Pose. Knees come together, hips drop down between the heels. But first, we're gonna do a modified version. So you're gonna extend that right leg forward and keep that left knee bent. You wanna keep that left heel right next to the left hip. Reach that right leg forward, foot is flexed, and simply walk the hands back. Another modification, if this is too much, you could always put a block, sit on a block. Right, so what's important here is that you should not be feeling any knee pain. However, if you're feeling comfortable, you can come down to the elbows and your hands are towards your hips. You can release the neck here, or you can come all the way down to your back with your arms released by your side. Feeling that stretch all along your left quadriceps. And the way we get in is the way we slowly come up or come out of it. Right? Just always being gentle. That's how we prevent injury. Bringing that knee in, slowly extending, coming in towards the left hip as we bend that right knee. Again, really bring that right heel in right next to your right glute. And whatever you did on the other side, simply do it here. So if you lean back with your hands pressing down, just go back to that. If you're on your elbows, come to your elbows. Or if you're fully extended on your back, then come onto your back. Keeping that front foot nice and flexed. Maybe noticing if one side's a little more tense, a little more stiff, a little tighter than the other. All right, that's totally normal. Slowly starting to come out of wherever you are. So we're going to come into the full pose. And again, this is called Hero's Pose. So you can use a blanket, a bolster, a block to sit on. Right underneath your booty, right underneath your glutes. Just make sure both knees are squeezed together. Again, both heels are right by your hips. And then really take this slow. Remember, if you're feeling any knee pain, there should be no pain. There should definitely be some discomfort as far as feeling the stretch in your quads. But you can stay seated upright. You can keep the hands on top of the thighs. You can come onto the elbows, or you can come all the way to your back and even reach arms overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. All right, so it's all levels. You decide what level is for you. Not holding it for long, slowly, wherever you are coming out of this, extending one leg, extending the other leg, maybe shaking that out, coming into a cross-leg position and into tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips distance apart, and coming into cat and cow pose. Really dropping the belly, tucking the toes. Exhaling cat, untucking the toes, rounding the spine. All right, so just use your own breath here. And coming back to neutral. Begin to step that right foot forward right next to that right thumb as you sink the hips forward. So you want to get out of that left kneecap. And again, really press the hips forward. They're in front of that left knee. Keep that left hand rooting down. Take your time here. Opening up the hips here, stretching the psoas, stretching the hip, the quads. Begin to come onto the right edge side of your right foot. Right hand on top of that right thigh and begin to twist open towards the right. So this is when, if you have a strap or a towel, this could come handy. You can wrap it around your foot, or if you can reach for with your hand, then grab onto the top of the foot and draw it in towards your glute. Again, the more you pull it in towards the glute, the more you're gonna feel this. The less you pull, you're gonna feel less. Slowly releasing that right hand inside of that right foot. So I like to frame my front foot and step it back. Just in your own way, simply switch sides, step that left foot forward. Just settling in here, couple breaths, no, not rushing into anything. Feeling that the right quadriceps, your psoas muscle, your hip opening. Coming onto the left side edge of your left foot, pressing that left hand on top of your thigh, and begin to bend that, what is it? Yeah, your right foot. Keep gazing back, keep pressing that right hand down. And slowly begin to release that foot. Walking that left arm forward, framing that front foot, and stepping that knee back. Keep the knees together and simply come to a child's pose. Well guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you release some tension, some tightness, and to continuing to take care of ourselves and our body during these times. Again, my name is Anna. I will see you all soon. Namaste. And one last thing, if you enjoyed this, be sure to like it, comment, subscribe. I'm open and I'm nice to any feedback. So hope to hear from you guys soon.